I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy her too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we feel...
Well, short...
So what now?
But the war's... Though I must always be ready. For at any time, the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark? And you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontar O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Met him a while back in White Orchard. At the time, he claimed he dealt in mirrors.
Mirrors? Buy one from him that grants your wishes?
Something like that. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a sensor, too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the Academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the sensor? We can meet at the entrance.
Don't even try, Grey Boy.
Burns.
Oh!
Why?
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you...
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. Speaking of which...
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor...
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me, or not?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum. Wraiths. This wouldn't be easy. Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother. Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room. Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return, and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death, I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestatis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
I'll suck the life out of you. Kill this forever.
My. Ordinary whore sons those Von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everik, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and provide willing wenches to squeeze. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were... Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his...
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he's... How much time?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct?
How?
Revive my...
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way.
Guess I could bring someone here.
You wish me to...
Yeah. Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or...
Oh, no. I shan't crawl in... I've a bet.
Oh no, not...
Oh, yeah.
Geralt! Wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me... Yeah, definitely don't...
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted.
Geralt,
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgir's...
Geralt, that...
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the...
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please
Oh, fiery.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time... So, willing or not, I gotta...
Wait a minute. Are you...
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind.
What if I want to talk...
Well...
Just come up and...
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove...
I take it you're Vladimir now.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me. Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits.
I'm afraid I have to turn you to...
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you...
Good heavens. That's damn... No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin with me...
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So?
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec. So tell me, honestly now, man to... For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a...
You tried to hide it. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. So, Witcher...
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Grave robber. Tried to crawl in through the well. Broke his neck.
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt. A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not ploughed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it? that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses. Through my ancestors' bones. On your way, leave the dead to rest in peace. Are you a witcher or a scavenger? Hands off the family heirlooms.
Shut up. I do what I want.
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
Giddy up.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
You meander. Why? I was to have a good time, not wander about like a knight-errant.
You want to be a witcher? So you need to survey the terrain, know which way the wind's blowing.
Just don't drag me into any brawls with beasts, mind you. With men, have at it. I remember that mill. Whenever Olgerd and I got to mischief, we'd hide out in there.
Whoa there, Roach. No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? You need a robe.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean?
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Ah, this'll do one. Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes. May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so...
You're actually quite amusing.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come...
How?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment. Then you can...
Be quick. I'll not stop.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newly...
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense.
I liked some of that.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed.
Relaxed? So you think...
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could...
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as...
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the...
Finally, something that's not...
You get till midnight and not a second...
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by mid...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till...
So be it.
This way. Ah, hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of wood. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the...
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding...
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgirden.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings,
May you live in health and happiness.
Thank you, from the bottom of our...
Now go.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear. Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid...
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a waste.
Are you,
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquor.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch what?
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case.
He arrived, that's certain. I saw him myself.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling, but you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a troupe.
Ooh, I've not seen that so...
Horribly dear. Diversions of that sort.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fires.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witches.
Before I can begin my witcherlian...
Well, haven't...
If I fear...
Damn
Foolish or...
You need...
He would...
With...
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I... Shani,
Relax.
Tally-ho. The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. And judging by its house, Demon is a hulk.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't broken branch. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting. A spark spitter's cap if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Anyone at all?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You!
Oh no, no blood.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. Make it do some folly.
No.
Oh, could you...
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done?
Have it. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone.
You sure it won't?
Positive.
Better safe as...
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing a hound.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire.
Was a monster!
So you said. You're a stone that...
Oh, bet. I guessed it.
Your cap. You can forget about perform.
Just
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp.
first off, that's bollocks.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my... Now, here's the plan. We shall head down this path.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When you will stay close at my side, we will return to the wedding where you will put on a show.
Yes.
Good. Then... Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Lads! Bear!
As much as your cock's a tent pole, hide, you blind fool.
Save me!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater.
Indeed you are not, Master...
David Alt.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. I'll see to it you're drunken The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him? No, he did. He's just...
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts.
Might have eaten some.
Your attention, please!
We must watch the trickery.
Another drifter in from some...
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
Drink with us!
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness! Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf!
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunken Randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May the sail many a bear, and God's glory.
If I were a shot, I'd show you how I cut a jig.
Don't let me stop you.
ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us go.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to...
Let's see. Come on.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse about.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Yes?
you see, the thing is...
Come now, spit it out. Yes, just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
What's just as you thought? I find you intimidating.
Loudly mowing cows only ever give a little more.
I only ever dealt with simple maze. Munchkins playing cards. You're a surgeon.
Perhaps you care to sit down?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice.
No need for it.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him...
I've apologized. What else would you have me do?
I'd have you play.
Let us play.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot.
Never...
You shall see many many...
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I should... your tits up, mate. Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball. Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher, Geralt, and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just...
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes. Shani, may I kiss you?
Could I talk to Geralt?
What for? He'll have no...
Please?
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you.
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though.
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you?
Thing is, normal folk don't act.
Because they...
Don't be too hard on him.
Ha! See that? I'm fun.
Happened to see the man who announced our...
Yes, he acted as though he knew me.
Gonter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been...
Promise you this much. He never does anything.
Bah! I was to make merry, carouse, get here...
Better. Come, Shani. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Gingerbread's now put flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient.
What sort of balderdash is...
Quiet. If you listen...
Time?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time...
For how much of this?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your... Greetings, Shani. My, what a lovely dress.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned...
Quite simply, I know a lot of...
Is that so?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up...
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She is here for Geralt. Oh, by the way...
You lying dog.
The question is...
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told...
I'm rather curious how you...
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old... What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a...
Shani.
It's all right. That was... Let's go.
All lies. Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother me.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you.
All we know
over themselves to catch a painted...
What sport is this?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with...
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son.
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to...
Sounds like...
We beat on. Get that cripple out of there! Could check...
Shame there's no cave in here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movements, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker. Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you. See that, Shani? One big pen. Feel foolish, peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Whoa, Master Witcher. What were the trickery back then?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go...
Meaning you cheated and shot...
Shani, what is it, Geralt?
Yes, that...
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rape. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shani. I've had enough of these hay seeds. Forgive me, Shani. I've let...
Are you worried about that?
We're here as a couple. I want to...
Really?
Tell me...
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still...
Perhaps you're just not my...
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so?
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and
that one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half...
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani.
Fine.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of...
But well...
You needn't know anything. I shall make a true lady of you, arm in arm.
Salons? Really? Actual salons?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Where it...
Lesky, step away from the man.
the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our dad on his dying day we...
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mute...
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give...
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds. Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Had enough, peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. Away with you. Begone. Tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was determined.
You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well?
In your dreams.
There it is.
You always that charming and light?
It worked.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on.
Fine. Uh-oh, Shani.
You made this mess. You do the
Oh.
Your methods... quite unusual.
My dear girl, what don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate.
I think you've demonstrated enough.
Your wish is my command, milady. I'd never did... So good to shake the kinks from one's bones. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. Am I to dancing?
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take...
We'll poke your paws in there.
What's all this, then?
They're playing slip-in for a slipper.
Never. Us gentry folk have other...
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got...
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a goin'.
Is that all? No prize? No...
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants... Oh, my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain...
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these... Just figuring that out.
Well, find the owners of the...
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a... Oh, well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Mm-hmm. Now extend your...
Thank you.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Gloomies are rinsing.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shawnee. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy. For one must live by certain principles. But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, you've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this,
It's almost midnight. Time for the...
Wait, I'm not done. You're a maid too, Shawnee.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance?
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance. The hair...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you...
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light, a team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before...
You seem to have enjoyed yourself.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight.
We needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not...
What's Geralt think about that?
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. but I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek. Geralt had finished his task, you see.
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one...
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other.
You do?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how... Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von...
I'd like to stay longer.
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. As for me, well... Perhaps I expected too much of the...
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous... You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by... Seize the night. Seize your chance.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question it. Good idea? Rowanberry brandy. Shani loves the blossoms. I enjoy this as well. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Good idea? A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, Fine, I'll pick some.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got to our minstrels. Horribly off.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon. Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
Nah, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.